Welcome to the cabin. I am coming to you from a place called Camp Easy. It is a cabin in the foothills of the Blue Ridge Mountains, and it's been in my family for 4 generations. I've been coming here ever since I was a little girl, and I love to make a trip here every year and spend time with the mountains and the forest and all the critters and wildlife that you have to learn how to cohabitate with while you're in the middle of pretty much nowhere. And if I'm lucky, when I'm here, I get to paint. And I picked out a couple backwards beauties to work on while I'm staying here. And they're both inspired by my love of October and my love of top hats. So, I thought it would be fun if I interject a little history about top hats while I'm painting the backwards beauty that I am working on this week. I've always photographed women with top hats because of my fascination, but I've never painted one. So I was really excited about this week's and next week's painting that are both inspired by the top hat and also by my love of October and the misty spookiness of the changing of the seasons. I hope you enjoy it, and I appreciate you being here. I've made myself a makeshift studio here at Camp Easy in this little house called the Corn House. It's a guest house here that I've turned into my own little space. There's a certain tranquility here during the transition into fall. With the cool, crisp air and those moody, overcast skies, it feels like the perfect setting to get into the spooky spirit of autumn. Being here at Camp Easy, I can't help but be inspired by the rich history that surrounds me. I have always been fascinated by historical things. I often wonder what life they've lived before they came into mine. Isabel was inspired by my love for all things Victorian, and I absolutely adore the elegance of top hats, and I've even started a small collection over the years. There's something about the blend of sophistication and whimsy that captures my imagination. Did you know that top hats emerged in the late 18th century? It was first popularized in England around 1797 and was considered a symbol of sophistication and upper-class status. Originally made of felt, top hats were often worn for formal occasions and were a staple for gentlemen's fashion. In fact, they became synonymous with elegance during the Victorian era. Take Beau Brummel, for instance, often accredited with his ushering on the modern men's fashion. He was famous for tailoring suits and, of course, his impeccable top hat, which quickly became a must-have item for the elite. Though top hats are often associated with men's fashion, women have also embraced this striking accessory. The late 19th century and early 20th century saw women donning top hats in various contexts, whether in theatrical performances, at races, or part of avant-garde fashion statements. Notable figures like Marlene Dietrich challenged conventional gender norms by confidently wearing top hats, showcasing the style knows no gender. This powerful statement helped pave the way of the future generations to express their individuality through fashion. Fast forward to today, and top hats can still be seen gracing the heads of stylish icons, and even at special events. Whether it's a wedding or a formal gala, or simply making a bold fashion statement, top hats still remain timeless. Its versatility allows it to blend with modern outfits, bringing a touch of class, elegance to a contemporary look. My love for top hats is rooted not just in aesthetic appeal, but in the story they tell about individuality and expression through the ages. And now I give you Isabel. To get your opinion on the background of this painting. Do you think it needs to be darker or perhaps warmer? I repainted this background twice and struggled to get an even fade from light to dark. Because it's an oval composition, I think it makes it a little bit more difficult. And I also think this canvas that I used isn't of great quality, and I didn't put an extra coat of gesso on it. So I struggled a bit with the fine detail and the smoothness of the paint on top of it. If you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you.
I've made a gift for you, and you can find it on my website, janlakey.com. It's a video with my top 5 tips for creating AI reference art. I've learned a lot through this process, and I think this video will help anybody who's just getting started using AI, or somebody who's already using AI and having trouble getting the results that they want. So go on over to my website and get your free gift.